What's up everyone, Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So let's talk about the best way to spend your keys on CSR2 Racing. That way you're not wasting them and you're getting the most out of all of your resources, because resource management is very important in this game. If you constantly just spend for no apparent reason just to get stuff and get stuff and get stuff, you're always going to be broke. So you got to manage these things properly. If you guys like this CSR2 content, do me a huge favor and smash that like button and leave a comment. Feel free to ask questions or let me know what you think about today's topic. Let's start off by talking about the golden keys, which are definitely the hardest ones to get. If you go into rare import, you're going to notice there is often going to be a featured car. And in order to get that car, you need a total of 70 gold keys to guarantee that you get it. So that means if you don't have 70 keys and you start pulling to try and get that car, there's a pretty high chance that you are not going to get the car. So my suggestion is this: wait till you have at least 70 gold keys saved up and wait till the car in the gold crates, the featured one with the 20x chance, is really good. Now, if you're one of those guys with the giant wallet and you've got all kinds of gold keys to spare, sure, do whatever you want with them. But for those of us who are struggling to get the keys, I mean, I probably get about 10 golden keys per month, and that's about it. They're very hard to come by. So you really want to make sure you're spending these things wisely. You do not want to waste your resources in this game. So bottom line is, once you have 70 gold keys saved up and there's a really amazing car in the 20x chance for the gold crates, that's when you want to spend your gold keys, because I almost guarantee you it's going to take all 7 tries to get that, or at least very close. Every once in a while I open a gold crate and I get it on like the first or the third try, but almost every single time it's been on pull number 7. Now when it comes to your bronze keys, there's actually 2 options that are really good for spending bronze keys. Either just start opening the crates as you wish, because you're going to get a bunch of parts, which is really nice. So opening bronze crates in general will give you a bunch of different parts for different random cars, and that can actually be extremely helpful. But option number 2 in some cases may be better. As a new player, as soon as I would get the 100 keys, I would just open the crates. And after 6, 7, 8 months of that, I had a load of parts stocked up. But option number 2 may be the better option. When you're in rare imports, if you click on the little parts tab up here, you'll see them on parts. Whatever car I'm currently in, there's going to be parts for that car. Now, if the car has purple stars, unfortunately, that will cost you real money and not keys. But any car with golden stars, when you go into rare imports and click on the parts tab, there's going to be part crates for that particular car. So you can just sit there and open those crates to max out a car. So what I normally do is I wait until I have some really awesome car that I want to max out, and then I come in here and I start spending my keys. So there's 2 options: either just open all the free bronze crates to get random parts, or wait till you have a car that you really want to max out, then come into the parts tab and just unload all your keys in there. Normally it takes about between 12 and 20,000 keys to guarantee you get all of the stage 6 parts and most of the fusions. So after you spend about 20,000 keys, you should have the equivalent of most, not all. After spending about 20,000 keys, you should probably have all the greens, the blues, and most of the pink fusion parts and all of the stage 6, but you're probably going to be missing some pink parts still. And the unfortunate thing about that is you can pull, and getting those last couple of pink parts is really hard. So I would stop after getting all the stage 6, because you might spend 40, 50, 60, 70,000 keys pulling these parts just to get those last 4 or 5 or 6 pink parts out of here, which is a pain in the butt. So I think you're better off mostly maxing the car, spending your 12 or your 15 or your 20,000 keys to get all the stage 6 parts and most of the parts, and then kind of stop, unless you really don't mind spending more keys. But unfortunately, the pink parts come out of the crates. They're a little bit rare. So you're going to get mainly the blues, the greens. You're going to get a couple of pinks here and there. but getting those last couple of pink parts is very, very hard. So yeah, that will be very key intensive, I guess you would say. Now, when it comes to silver keys, this is where it's very, very important to save. Once you join a nice crew, more than likely you're going to want to get the Prestige Cup car every season so you can help your crew earn points and get that milestone car easily. So if you start pulling silver crates, you notice you're going to get the same 1-star, 2-star, 3-star pieces of junk over and over and over and over again. And, you know, it's great as a new player getting those junky cars because it's great to get new cars that you don't have. But after you pull so many times, you're going to notice, hey, I'm just getting the same stuff over again. And that's when it's 100% time to stop spending your silver keys and save them for a couple of months. I actually stopped spending for probably about 2 months, and I saved up, I'm guessing, about 3,000 silver keys. And that was one of the best things I ever did in this game. Before I started doing that, if I was trying to get the Prestige Cup car, which is the 20x chance car that pops up every 2 weeks, I was always struggling to get it. I maybe have like, 200 keys. Well, it takes 750 keys to guarantee you get the Prestige Cup car. So if you only got 200 or 300 keys and you come in here and you start pulling, there is no guarantee you're going to get anything. You're going to be like, oh man, I didn't get it again. I didn't get it again. I didn't get it again. That's going to happen constantly because it's not easy to get these cars out of here. But if you take 2 or 3 or 4 seasons and save up a couple of thousand silver keys, and you should be able to get around 500 or 600 of these every season if you're doing everything correctly. Maybe as a new player or less, I'm not sure. But last time I added it up, I could usually get about 500 or 600 silver keys every season. So after like 4 or 5 seasons, and a season lasts 2 weeks, I had a couple thousand saved up. I've been probably playing this game for about 6 or 7 years now, but probably the first 8 or 9 months I was playing this game, I was always out of keys. I was always broke on resources. I was just spending. And a guy in my crew was like, hey, why don't you try just like stop pulling these keys and saving up some crates? And you know what? That was one of the best things that I ever did. After that, I stopped struggling to get these cars and I stopped struggling to be, have all the resources. I mean, when it comes to gold keys, unless you're doing the bigger events and spending a bunch of money, that's rough. Gold keys are very, very hard to come by. Bronze and silver keys, if you manage them correctly, you will end up with a lot of them. But if you don't manage them correctly, you're always going to be broke and out of keys. You're always going to struggle to get the Prestige Cup car. You're going to be wasting your keys on just a bunch of random stuff that you don't need and whatnot. So yeah. Save your keys, guys. Key management is crazy important. People always seem to forget to manage their keys properly, so every once in a while I make a new video to remind people about that. And yeah, if you guys like this content, don't forget to smash that like button. That would help me out big time. I would really appreciate that. Maybe hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Or if you really enjoy this content, maybe consider a channel membership. They're only a couple of dollars and they help this channel keep bringing you videos just like this. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you drop down the video description, you'll see my other YouTube channels, my Discord server, some affiliate links to get some lighting, cameras, microphones, all kinds of crazy stuff. And there's a bunch of really awesome game news in there as well that you might want to check out. So thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Lighting it out. Hope you enjoyed the video and have an awesome day. And don't forget to hit that like button. It only takes about 2 seconds. All right. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. See ya.